Hello everyone, welcome back to Premier League Dad. My name is Key and we are live for Chelsea against Arsenal in the UEFA Women's Champions League. Arsenal 3-1 up from the first leg. Yeah, there you go. Lauren James against Chloe Kelly. There's some absolute unbelievable players on show tonight. Chelsea have got it all to do. Are they going to be able to turn it round? 3-1 down from the first leg. It's a big task. It's a big job. Are they going to be able to do it? That's the question. It's live on BBC Two. If you want to watch along with me, it is on BBC Two, I believe. Which is rare, isn't it, for BBC Two to be showing a women, well, Champions League footy of any kind, but women's Champions League footy. So yeah, it's on. It's waiting to go, and you can watch along with me if you so choose to. Obviously, we'll be talking about all the other news around the football world today. I'm sure we'll be talking about the Spurs' new appointments. I'm sure we'll be talking about a bit of everything, really. But as we always do. But yes, if you're wanting to watch the Champions League tonight, and we've got a great halftime quiz again. I'm proud of my halftime quiz again tonight. So hopefully you're all going to join me for that. Derek, how's it going, Derek? Good to see you, lad. Evening 3-star. Connor, lovely to see you. Sarah, good to see you all. Christopher, great to see you too. Stacey, evening key and all. Lovely to see you, Stacey. Not long until we're back to club football. I mean, to be honest, we're there. This is it. We're back to club football now. This is it. The international break is over. We are back to club football now. We're starting with the women tonight. Tomorrow, it's Cambridge United against Swindon. Back to League 2 footy. Friday, we're going to be doing two games on Friday. We're going to be doing Middlesbrough against Millwall. And I'm going to do a bit of League 1 footy. PSG against Toulouse. So if you're a Liverpool fan like me and you want to do a bit of scouting ahead of the Champions League game against PSG, then, you know, this is the moment. We're going to have a little bit of a scouting mission against PSG. Let's see what they've got against Toulouse, and we'll watch that one. That's on Friday night, so we'll be live for that. Will international break got you watching anything, mate? We love footy on this channel. That's what we do. We love footy on Premier League, Dad. Rob Amancini, who do you think is getting the win? Tonight, I have to say, I fancy Arsenal. But I'm rooting for Chelsea in a weird... But I would say, again, I'm rooting for the underdog. I want the underdog to win. CK, yes, Key, how's it going? Excited for corner masterclass tonight from the ladies. Come on, you Gunners. Oh, the Arsenal ladies have been all over the set pieces as well, haven't they? Sarah, how Italy aren't going to the World Cup again? Well, yeah, that as well. Italy fluffing it yet again. Who do you think's getting the win? I still think this one's... I'm gonna say Arsenal. Stacey, I've not been here much. Still poorly with COVID. Oh no. I've been ill and on and off since December. Oh, bloody hell, Stacey. Everyone seems to have been poorly over the last couple of months, but I hope you're okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Bloody awful COVID, and it wiped till... I mean, to be honest, every time I got it, I don't know how many times I've had it, but I think I've had it at least twice. Yeah, it does wipe you out for weeks, doesn't it, at least? If you're lucky. FC Porto fan official. You need a Porto shirt. I've got a Porto shirt. I've been to Porto. I went and watched Liverpool at the Dragao, the Estadio di Dragao, a few years ago, and I've got a Porto shirt. Will says, where is the Women's Champions League final being held? That's a bloody good question. I don't know, Will. I don't know. Where is it? Where is the Women's Champions League final being held? Ethan, how's it going? Favourites for the World Cup? I'm going to go Spain. I'm rooting for Spain. Who do you think, though, more importantly? Kieran, I'm still heartbroken. Oh, about the Irish. Sorry to hear that, Kieran. Listen, to be honest, Ireland, if they'd got through, who would they have played? Who would they have actually played? They'd have played... Czechia played... Who did Czechia play? Czechia played... Who did he play? Czech Republic? Who was it? Who did Czechia beat? It's in Oslo. No, Denmark. Oh yeah, it was it was, sorry. Czechia against Denmark. I don't know if Ireland had beaten Denmark. It was held in Lisbon last year. Gunnar 1226, good to see you. Yeah, I don't think Ireland would have beaten Denmark. Poland and Sweden was a hell of a game as well. Oslo. Beautiful part of the world. Finished the job. Chloe Kelly, look at him there at the Allianz. You've been to Oslo, Christopher? Nice. I can't say I've ever been to Oslo, but I've heard very, very nice things. I've got a couple of friends who go fairly regularly to the fjords, and they seem to enjoy it. Got a feel for Lewandowski. M15, thank you very much for that, mate. Very kind of you. Appreciate it. As a Forest fan, bring on the Porto next Thursday. Yeah, bring on the Porto. Look at that. Light display at Stamford Bridge. I've never seen a red Chelsea flag. Why have they got red Chelsea flags? That's odd, isn't it? Cheers, Sarah. Thank you very much. Appreciate all the likes. Thank you very much, everyone. Is the Women's Champions League logo different to the men's? Looks like it. It's odd. I've never seen the Women's Champions League logo, but it looks different to the men's. If you look at the centre circle, it looks very different. But here we go. Women's Champions League. Bayern women knocked out Manchester United women earlier today. So that means that as it stands, it's looking like Bayern against Barcelona in semi-final number 1. And the winners of this one, it looks like they're going to play Wolfsburg. Wolfsburg beat Lyon. And yeah, I fully expect Wolfsburg. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's at Lyon, isn't it? Lyon are quite a good side, so maybe Lyon can turn that round. But yeah, the winners of this one will play either Wolfsburg or Lyon for a place in the final, which is in Oslo. Bayern Munich against Barcelona in the other semi. Clayton, cheers for that, mate. Thank you very much. Good to see you. Key, have you seen Chelsea's record loss? Yes, I did. Chelsea's record. How can that happen? How can Chelsea have lost? Isn't it something like it's 260 odd million or something like that? Yes, Clayton. Wow, love that. I don't think I've ever had them sent before. Thank you very much, sir. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Very kind of you. 50 as well. Blimey. What a guy. Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever seen anyone lose quite that much. I think obviously it's Chelsea's record loss, but I've never seen any team lose that much. And apparently they're still going to be fine for FFP. I don't understand how that works. Surely if Chelsea have made that much of a loss. The women's team, Chelsea's women's team, made a loss of £17 million last year, which, when you consider how generally poorly financed the women's game is, 17 million is quite a lot of money. Georgia Stanway, she plays for Bayern, and Will says there'll be a co-worker, or that'll be a corker. Both Bayern and Barca have incredible women's teams. Fear you going for Chelsea tonight? I'd like the underdog to win. I mean, I don't feel particularly strongly about it. I think Arsenal will win, though. But I'd quite like to see a good game. I'd quite like to see Chelsea turn it around. I'm not a massive fan of Sam Kerr. I quite like Lucy Bronze, and I quite like Hannah Hampton. So, yeah, I'd like to see them doing well. Not a massive fan of Sam Kerr. Lauren James, I think Lauren James is great, and Alyssa Thompson does quite well for Chelsea as well. So maybe it'd be good to see them do well. But as it stands, I think Arsenal are probably going to go through. Reese, 1.38 million views. Key, that's key. Do you know what, mate? This is March. March is really slow. Like, if you think about it, for the last 2 weeks, it's been an international break. So we did nearly 2 million in February. But it's crazy. It's just crazy to see the company that we're keeping now. It's mad. Absolutely mad. Let's hope they beat them again, 3-star. Yeah, well, listen, the Europa League and the Europa Conference League kicking off next week. We're going to be doing Palace and Forest, I think, are the 2 games we've got next week. April. What about April? What about April? What are your thoughts on the downfall of Italy? What do you mean, just generally, or the football team? Clayton, it said that you jumped up 19 places on that list. I've not been featured on that list before, though, I think, so it's the first time they've even recorded me on there. I don't know, but for January we did about 1.3. February we did nearly 2. No, actually, it's the other way around. January we did 1. Yeah, no, January we did nearly 2 million, and then February it was like 1.2, and March we've done 1.6. Actually, I don't know why it's showing us nearly 1.4, because we've done 1.6. What are your thoughts on the downfall of Italy? It's to be honest, mate, it's just how it is. I think with Italy, it's kind of the same with most international teams at the minute. It's a lot of individuals, and they're not particularly well coached. There's not a great amount of motivation for them to come together and play. So, very, very frustrating for the Italians yet again, because they have got players. They have certainly got players. Certainly got players to do it. Duper, what are your thoughts on the downfall of this channel? 11 viewers. To be fair, mate, I don't really do an awful lot on TikTok. It's not really on TikTok. And yeah, I mean, we're watching Chelsea and Arsenal women's football, and the one pledge I keep to you is we do one game every day. So we've got a great game now, but it's not for everyone. It's not everyone's cup of tea. Some people don't like women's football, and that's up to them. Right, timer, here we go. We're off and underway at Stamford Bridge. Allez le Blues. Do you watch Liverpool ladies? What's your thoughts on Olivia Smith? I honestly don't. No, I don't watch anywhere near as much women's football as we do the men's footy. And that's just because I don't really know an awful lot about the women's game. We watch the women's... basically all of my knowledge about the women's game comes from the women's Euros, which we watched last summer. Last summer on this channel, we watched pretty much every game in the women's Euros. So I got to know a lot about it then. But generally speaking, I don't know an awful lot about it. I don't know where I am with the women's game. Because, yeah, in the women's game, Real Madrid haven't won a major honour. So this is like, Real Madrid haven't won a major honour. There's teams like Gotham FC and, Wolfsburg are a really good side. So, yeah, Arsenal have won a European Cup. So, I don't know what to do. If Arsenal go on to win the Champions League, do you see Russo getting the golden ball this time round? I don't know. I don't know what the Champions League goal scoring numbers look like, to be honest, in the Women's Champions League. Let's have a look. I don't think there are. I can't even see the top. I can. No, I can. Yeah, Russo is top scorer. Pernille Harder of Bayern Munich is 7 goals. She's 8, Russo. Payeur is 6. Putellas is 5. Caroline Weir 5. Caicedo 4th. Caicedo's going to go out. I think, obviously, Real Madrid will go out against Barca. But yeah, I think Putellas maybe could be up there. don't think Payor played, did she? I don't think she played last time, Eva Payor. Do you have a halftime quiz for tonight? I do, mate. Yes, I absolutely do. Sarah, you said we are in March. No, oh, sorry. No, I meant considering we are in March. And we were in March when we got those views. LJ, I don't feast on anyone's downfall. I really don't, no matter who. And it's sad that Italy are in the mud. And Creed says Chloe Kelly playing. Yes, I believe she is. Let's have a look. Oh, no, she's not. She's not. She's on the bench. It's Van Domselaar in goal. It's McCabe, Catley, Wubbenmoy, and Fox at the back for Arsenal. Caldenti, Russo, and Little midfield. And then it's Smith, Blackstenius, and Ford. Olivia Smith starting off the right-hand side. For Chelsea, it's Hannah Hampton, Carpenter, Bronze, Buchanan, and Berman at the back. And it's Nusken, Cuthbert, and Walsh. And then a front three of Lauren James, Sam Kerr, and Alyssa Thompson. Christopher, I watch England women's and finals normally, so I'm only watching as I'm not busy. Hello, Jake. How's it going? Good to see you. Russo was robbed of the Ballon d'Or last year. Well, we've had our first shot on target. Chelsea far post header. Oh, unlucky. Cleared away by Arsenal. They've started quite well, Chelsea. Started very well. Started you mean to go on, girls. Get it in the box. And Arsenal get it away. Creed says, did you hear Sam Kerr hates the New Zealand rugby team? I've not heard that at all. I haven't heard that at all, but I saw the video of her getting arrested not that long ago. And she didn't seem a particularly agreeable person. Admittedly, video can portray people in all sorts of ways. Chelsea get it away. Wonder what the attendance is tonight. It looks like a decent turnout. Because Chelsea play most of their games not at Stamford Bridge. They play them at, I can't remember what the stadium's called. Is it the training? Hang on a second. Chelsea women, they play at Kingsmeadow. Sorry, Kingsmeadow. They play at Kingsmeadow, which has a capacity of like 5,000. Yeah, a capacity of 5,000, and they only really get to play at Stamford Bridge when it's like a big game, a game where they expect there'll be a decent attendance for it. So the fact that they spend most of the time at Kingsmeadow and they're playing at Stamford Bridge tonight looks to be a decent crowd, certainly. Yeah, Kingsmeadow, that's the one. Kingsmeadow's is it Wimbledon used to play at Kingsmeadow? Stacey, feels good to be back though. Missed the live football. Yeah, listen, it's great. As soon as you get back into the flow of things, watching footy, international breaks always skew things a little bit, but once you get back into club football, it's just non-stop. The schedule over the next couple of weeks is insane. I was looking at it before because I was doing all the thumbnails and stuff. Oh my God. After this weekend, I mean, you've got City, Liverpool, Southampton, Arsenal on Saturday. Sunday, we're doing West Ham against Leeds and then Inter Milan against Roma. Monday, we've got Millwall against Norwich and then Napoli against AC Milan. Millwall, I still think, will be a Premier League side next year, the way they're playing. And Norwich may be the form team in the Championship. Tuesday, I'm going to do Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. Wednesday, PSG, Liverpool. And it's not that far off, by the way. There's a couple of weeks, but not that far off. We've actually got a weekend where on the Sunday, Super Sunday, is Everton against Liverpool and then Manchester City against Arsenal. I'm dreading that weekend. I am absolutely dreading that weekend. I will get demolished on these lives if Liverpool... Oh, have you missed it? Oh, massive chance for Chelsea. Nusken's got to score that one. Ball gets played over to the far post and she's there. She's absolutely in the spot. Exactly where you'd want it to be, just behind the penalty spot. Keeper's totally wrong-footed. Lovely ball, pull back to the edge, and just, she catches it well, actually. She keeps it down. It's a difficult job to keep it down, but unlucky. James, hey, hope you're doing well today, my brother. Hope all is well. Big up to everyone in the chat. Good to see you, James. Stacey, I'll come to as many as I can, depending on how I'm feeling. Listen, you look after yourself. Make sure you're okay, first and foremost. City are not going to batter you. It'll be a tight game. Always between you both. Always is between us. Yeah, City, I still think City will beat us this weekend. Obviously, I'll watch in hope. Obviously, I'm rooting for Liverpool to win, but I really do think we're going to get... I think we're going to get beat this weekend. Frustrating. Key rooting for Chelsea women. Have some shame, man. I'm not rooting for anyone. Yeah, I'm not rooting for anyone. But Chelsea women are the team who need to score here. So for it to be an interesting game, if you're a neutral, if you don't really care, then you kind of have to root for Chelsea women a little bit. It'd be much better if Chelsea scored. It'd be a more interesting game if Chelsea scored. Clayton, if we win, do you think we make the final? Well, I mean, we've already beaten Arsenal. We've already beaten West Ham, home and away. Assuming West Ham get through against Leeds. I wouldn't be concerned about playing Chelsea, and I think Chelsea will beat Port Vale. So yeah, no, I think if we're able to beat City, then I think there's a very good chance we will get to the final. Deborah says Arsenal to win this one. Arsenal have just made their first foray into the Chelsea half. Evan says, did you watch the United game? No, I did see that United got knocked out by Bayern, though. Nigel Key want Chelsea to win just like me. We'll be watching Norwich in a couple of... next Monday, Easter Monday. Millwall Norwich we're watching on Monday, Nigel. Andy, so Chelsea are the only ones to beat you then. Well, no, City as well. City, Chelsea. Yeah, they're the only ones, but that's enough, isn't it, really? My prediction for City at the weekend is Liverpool 1-0 or 3-0 City. I'm not sure. I'm sure it'll be either of them two scores. Oh, you think either Liverpool are going to nick it or City are going to batter us, basically? That's fair enough. That's entirely fair. I meant if you got through. Yeah, no, I think Chelsea, we've got to play you lads at... Oh, Chelsea are in! Oh, offside. Ooh, Chelsea was so close to being in there. The goalkeeper came out. Sam Kerr, I think she was just offside. Gooners must win the game. Do you think Liverpool have a chance in the Champions League next week? Yes. Yeah, of course we do. Of course we'll do. Abdul says, strangely enough, 80% of Key's viewers are Gooners, me included. Do you think so? I disagree completely, mate. When we're getting like 200,000 views on Real Madrid Barcelona and 100,000 plus views on Congo against Algeria, I think respectfully you claim that it's an Arsenal driven channel. Might not quite sit well. Adam says, do you know what Liverpool fans call winning both domestic cups? The DH double. Could be Pep's final contribution to City. Claydon, I'm not a gooner. I'm a Liverpool supporter since 2010. Good lad, Claydon. Oh, Chelsea in the area. Good tackle at the back. Wonderful tackle. Again, was it Nusken who was flying down that right-hand side? It might have been Carpenter, actually. I can't remember who it was, but as she's flying into the air, it's a wonderful tackle from McCabe. Wonderful tackle. Fear says, what do you think of City's punishment? There'll be a lot of rumours going around now. It's a point deduction. I don't think they get a point deduction. Arsenal strike. Oh, just over the bar. Outside the area. Good effort. I think it was it Caldente? Is it Caldente? Stacey, I appreciate that. Since December, I've had COVID 2 times, flu, hernia, surgery, then got an infection in the incision, and now COVID again. Blimey, Stacey, you've had some bad luck. If they're guilty, they will. No, I really, if they're guilty, which, I mean, to be honest, I think we all know they're probably guilty of at least 70% of the charges, because 70% of the charges are about them not complying, like not helping with the investigation. So those charges, they're pretty much bang to rights on. I'm just not sure that they'll get points deductions for that, because that you don't necessarily have to help in your own prosecution. Failure to cooperate might get them fines. It might even get them suspended, transfer bans or something. But it isn't going to be a lot that. The stuff, the really, really damning stuff, the dangerous stuff, is the ones which is, borderline fraud. And that's the questionable stuff that is still yet to be proven. If it's proven, then we'll see. Jake says, my prediction for both legs against PSG is 2-1 to PSG in the first leg and 1-0 to Liverpool in the second. Goes to pens. Liverpool win on pens. Nice. We'll take that. Nigel, tell your friends and family this channel's quality. Just like Keys Liverpool. Yes. Love that, Nigel. Stacey, definitely Kate, it's taking a toll on my mental health, though. I can imagine, lovely. Honestly. I mean, I can't imagine because I've not been through it, so I won't profess to know how you feel. But it must be awful. So look after yourself, prioritise your own well-being, and do what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy and comfortable, and if that's watching a bit of footy with us, then great. It'd be great to have you, but have some hot honey. Get some honey and some honey and what's it called? Is it hot toddy? Have you ever heard of a hot toddy? Hot water, bit of lemon, bit of honey, little dash of JD. Bang on. They'll be sued by Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea and United for taking money in Champions League football. To be honest, I think what they might struggle with, because the Premier League have agreements, don't they? They have like shared agreements on whether or not they're able to like pursue civil cases against each other. Like as a general rule, they all have kind of an agreement that the Premier League is the ultimate governing body, and if the Premier League finds somebody guilty of something, all the others won't have all the others won't dive on with civil claims. So I don't think that's going to happen. I think if the Premier League finds City guilty and they get sued, if they get fined and they get points deductions, whatever, that will be it. They won't then get sued by every subsequent Premier League club for loss of earnings and stuff like that. It would, I think it would get thrown out. Strongest soldier's got the hardest fight. Stay strong, Stacey. That's it. Absolutely. Christopher, can't give points deductions for a non-sporting impact charge, but by the Chelsea punishment, it should be a fine. Callum Key, come on, Cambridge for tomorrow, lad. Yes, I'm sure we'll be watching a bit of Cambridge tomorrow. Sarah, boil water with ginger, lemon and honey. It'll boost your... Yeah, that's the one. That's an absolute belter. Broken verdict. Good to see you, Jake. I think Madrid in the semis. We win both of them 1-0 and goes to the final. It'll be against Barca. We win that 2-1. Yes, Liverpool win the Champions League. Fabulous. If only it were that simple, eh, Jake? 2 shots on target in the game so far, both for Arsenal. Neither of the shots have really been chances per se. They've just been kind of piddly little P-rollers at the keeper. Pretty comfortable stuff. Ball over to the right-hand side. Straight out of play. That's poor. Very, very poor. Long throw up the touchline from Arsenal. She had a good game so far, Carpenter, for Chelsea. She's done well from right back. Done very, very well. Sean Todd, who's playing? It's Arsenal away at Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea 3-1 down from the first leg at the Emirates. And, UEFA Women's Champions League quarter-final, second leg at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea flying down the left-hand side here. Nigel says, watching England is bad for mental health. My karma is dog walking, man's best friend and loyal. Yeah, nice little walk. To be honest, a walk with or without your dog is good for you. You know, getting your mind off stuff. Absolutely agree. My dog's a nightmare. If anything, my mental health is takes a toll when I go out for a walk with my dog. He's a little nightmare. Edge of the box. Carpenter with a strike. Good block. Vault, how's it going, lad? Stacey, I'll give it a try, but I'll need a bucket load. Thank you. If the civil case happens, then the relegation teams, they lost more than top teams. Yeah, honestly, I think there is something. I'm sure there's like a binding agreement between clubs in the Premier League. There might well be clubs outside the Premier League, but like as a general rule, there's a binding agreement between clubs in the Premier League that they agree not to pursue civil claims against each other. I don't know exactly how that works, if it's a binding agreement, or I think it's maybe something that the Premier League get them to sort of sign almost to say, well, look, we are the ultimate arbiters, and if we punish a team, that is enough for you. You shouldn't then pursue like loads of extra civil claims, because if you pursue one, then everyone else can pursue one, and it just ruins the team, the club as an entity. Sean, ever heard of walking barefoot in grass? Apparently it works wonders. Yeah, isn't that grounding? It's called grounding, that, isn't it? Yeah, walking barefoot anywhere, not just on grass, but anywhere. Grounding connects you with all sorts of energies coming up from the earth. That's the thinking, anyway. Callum, if it's a draw extra time. Yes. Well, if Chelsea win 2-0, then yes, it's extra time. Soren, what are we streaming this time? I'm new here. We are streaming Chelsea against Arsenal in the Women's Champions League. Broken verdict. United lost earlier. We were better first half. Should have been 3-0. Then they collapsed, conceding twice in the last 5 minutes. In 5 minutes. Nigel, I'm a dog walker and carer. Both rewarding when you know dogs are happy. And my care work has gone well in the day. Do you know what? The only thing with dogs, Nigel, is, and I've never had to do it yet, but I can't imagine how hard it must be for someone maybe like yourself who, I don't know, if you interact with dogs, like lots of different dogs, if you're a dog walker, putting them down's absolutely awful. I've the members of your family basically, and I don't know how people do it. It's getting a bit heavy for the Chelsea Arsenal women's stream, like, but Real, what round of the tournament is it? It's quarter-final, mate. Yeah, quarter-final. Second leg. What channel is it on? It's on BBC 2. BBC 2. Good tackle from McCabe. Sorry, from Berman. It wasn't McCabe, it was Berman. It's a tackle from Berman on Olivia Smith. Come on, you Gunner girls. It is, I'm telling you, it's a different Champions League logo for the women's game. Jaden, you hate watching on Arsenal this game? No. I don't hate watching on Arsenal, believe it or not. We're just enjoying a game of football. That's it. Nothing deeper. Just enjoying a game of footy. Arsenal strike, edge of the box, which was cleared away, and Chelsea come away with it now. We've got our halftime quiz coming up as well. So get your answers ready. Get your thinking caps on. Get your thinking caps on, ready to go for the halftime quiz. Matt, you don't hate watch. I don't hate watch at all, mate. No, not at all. Don't know the meaning of the word. Nigel, heartbreaking. Dog's life is too short. I walk English bulldogs and French bulldogs. Oh, lovely. Can't say I've never had a bulldog, but I've kissed a few in my time. Are you watching this game on a stream? No, it's on BBC Two. It's BBC Two. If you're in the UK, mate, you can watch it on BBC Two. Key Del Boy versus Date Wilder. Who wins? Del Boy. Who's Del Boy? I don't know who Del Boy is. To be honest, mate, I don't follow boxing, so I couldn't tell you. Arsenal, edge of the box. Big opportunity. Pulls it back. Nah, they've just overworked it a little bit there. Too easy, that, for Chelsea. Too easy. Historian. Chisora. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Genuinely couldn't tell you. I'd be picking a name out of random. Alex Macklin, good to see you, sir. Adam says Italy had no excuse to miss one World Cup, never mind 3 consecutive. How baffling is it, though? They've not only, missed 3 World Cups, but they've also won a European Championship in the middle of that. Stefan, yeah, I'm watching it. You're behind me, so I wasn't sure if it was your live or not. BBC Two, 24 minutes. Oh, assuming you're watching it on BBC Two, then yeah, I don't know how you're getting it better than me. You're getting it faster than I am. Stacey, what channel is City v Liverpool on Saturday? I'll tell you. Hang fire. I'll tell you right now. Saturday, 12:45, City against Liverpool is TNT Sports 1 and HBO Max. Arsenal down the left-hand side. Into the area, strike. Chelsea block it and get it away again. Carpenter doing well. Matt says TikTok streams are behind and not live to the second. It could be that as well. Yeah, could be that as well. Yeah, it's City Liverpool on TNT Sports 1. And then Chelsea Port Vale is on BBC One. I was going to do that one, but I'm going to give it a miss because I think it's going to be a walk in the park. I think Chelsea will win that one. So Chelsea Port Vale, I'm going to skip. And then Southampton Arsenal is an 8 o'clock kickoff, and that's on BBC One. Or you can watch it on TNT Sports 1 as well. Stefan, you said something like shot from the edge of the box, and I've already had it. No, that was the replay, mate. So if I can, I'll tell you now. So it's 26, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 25. That's where we are right now. As of me saying that, you can maybe look at the clock and count it up, see exactly how many seconds I am behind you. Callum, you think Cambridge are going to go up? Yeah, Cambridge v Swindon tomorrow is a massive game in League Two. Both sides will have eyes on going up, to be honest. Andy, do you think we beat Port Vale the way we've been playing? Yeah, I still think you'll beat Port Vale. You will beat Port Vale. At Stamford Bridge, of course you will. Can't see you not, to be honest. Joe, how are we? I'm very good, mate. How are you, more importantly? Good to see you, man. Oh, unlucky. Better defending that from Chelsea. Much better. Well, that was short-lived. I don't know why people do that. Why do people come in so hot and just spam loads of messages all at once? Very good, mate. Looking forward to Friday. Friday. Wow, what's happening on Friday? What's happening on Friday? Millwall against Middlesbrough. Or just in general, like end of the working week, night out. I don't know. Have you got something personal life going on? Hot cross buns. Shahid Key, I think Salah will do something special for Liverpool before he leaves. I hope so. I hope so. I think he's got to pull his finger out at some point, hasn't he? Liverpool's big week next week in horse racing when the National comes to town. Yes, Aintree Grand National. Oh, we should do a watch along for that, shouldn't we? Do you think we could get any? Viewers for the Grand Nash? I might do a cheeky Grand Nash watch along. Gateshead Carlisle, yes, of course, National League. Super Mo, Callum, have you? I have, mate. I have. Only a little cheeky 250. Nothing major. Bro will literally watch any football to avoid the family. This is the only respite I get away from him, mate. I'm with him all day. Kids are off school, so this is brilliant. This is the only time in the day I don't see him. A little 2 hours watching footy with you, lovely folk. You beautiful people. Okay, corner for Chelsea. Lauren James whipped it in, near post. Keeper comes out, gets a good touch away, but Arsenal not really pushing out all that heavily. Are they driving you crazy? No, not at all. It's all good fun. She went watching Mario earlier today. Stacey, 2 of my kids got chosen a few weeks ago to be mascots for Hyde United. They loved it. Oh, wicked. That's good. Callum, have you gone on at Arsenal? No, I went both teams. BTTS. Joe, has the Arsenal hatred carried over to the women? Ish. Yeah, because I hear you. I have to wait longer for them to fall asleep just so I can get it in. Well, whatever works for you, mate. Is the City v Liverpool game 12:30 kickoff on Saturday key? No, it's 12:45. 12:45 on Saturday. Good ball down the left-hand side from Chelsea. Big chance here. In the area. Hit it. Oh, over the bar. Got to get it on target there. Massive, massive opportunity. Has to do better there, I think. Yeah, she was onside, Alyssa Thompson. Cuts inside from the right. Just got underneath it, really. And over the bar. Key, who's playing, mate? It's Chelsea women against Arsenal women. Champions League quarter-final, second leg. Chelsea goal incoming. The 2 players they walked out with scored the goals. It ended 2-2. Hey, they might be lucky. They might be lucky charms. They might be called back. For N7G, I see there is a Robins watch along tomorrow. There is indeed. Yeah, little cheeky Cambridge Swindon game tomorrow. Fabulous game, that sounds like. Looking at the table, both teams doing really well in League 2. Both teams got a very, very good chance, you'd have to say, going up. They're only, Swindon are what, 4 points? Swindon are 3 points off Notts County in the automatics, and Cambridge are 1 point behind Notts County, but they've played a game less. So a point tomorrow puts Cambridge. Yeah, it does. A point tomorrow puts Cambridge back in front of County. Callum, I'm a City fan and I think we thrash you. I don't think you thrash us, but I think City win. I think we'll go out this weekend. But I don't think we'll get thrashed. Be yourself, Dylan. Iran have said they're not playing at the World Cup. Does this mean Italy have a chance? No, I would imagine it would go to someone from that part of the world, from that qualifying section. So if it's not Iran, who else would it be? I'm not sure, to be honest. Yeah, there you go. If Iran withdraws from the 2026 World Cup, Iraq is the most likely replacement. There you go. Be yourself, Dylan. Iran. Oh, we've done that one. X, I'd probably follow you if you didn't hate Arsenal so much. Hey, listen, I'm not going to force you, mate. It's your call. You don't have to. You can follow whom you choose and who you enjoy. And if you pop in occasionally and say hello, that's good enough for me. You seem like a nice fella. Legend FK says Italy had their chance and squandered it. Yeah, it usually goes to because of the fact that they want a good spread of nations from different sort of I forget what they're called, like CONCACAF, CONMEBOL, UEFA, like all the different federations. It's different federations, isn't it? Different federations. So yeah, I imagine that's why it will probably be Iraq that will replace Iran in the World Cup. Goodison Road, I got fooled by an Everton news post saying that Ndai was injured. And Madhouse, Evening Key, who do you hate most, Arsenal women or Arsenal men? It's close. It's very close. FIFA said Iran are allowed to play. It's just Trump has said if they try to come, they'll be arrested. It's a very sad state of affairs, isn't it? It's a very sad state of affairs. Yeah, United Arab Emirates, UAE, and possibly. Yeah, no, I imagine it's going to be UAE or Iraq. Mr. Arsenal fan, good to see you. Iraq beat Bolivia. Oh, did they? Okay, well then Iraq are already there. So in that case, then it might well be UAE then. I think it'll be the United Arab Emirates. Joe says, what's all this stuff with Spurs fans turning on De Zerbi already? Well, do you know what, mate? It's just it feels like a small section of Spurs fans. I don't actually think the vast majority of Spurs fans are that, like, ardently against it. But yeah, there's certainly some outspoken fan groups who've come out and said the fact that De Zerbi kind of came out and defended Mason Greenwood to some degree makes him just as culpable of the crime, I think. So, and again, that's their right to have that opinion. for me, it's a little bit tedious. I don't think you can lay what Greenwood did at De Zerbi's door. I think that's a little bit harsh, but to each their own. To each their own. I think what Greenwood did was abhorrent, and obviously if Spurs were trying to sign him, I would have no problem with the fans taking whatever stance they wanted to protest that. That would make a lot of sense, I think. I don't think that Mason Greenwood has a future at any, certainly not any English club. I can't see him ever coming back to the Premier League, but I feel like it maybe is a little bit harsh to throw that at Roberto De Zerbi. And Roberto De Zerbi, I think all he said really, when I've looked back at the quotes, what he ultimately said was, what I see from Mason Greenwood, the person Mason Greenwood in training, is not the monster that I've sort of that's been portrayed, I guess. So I guess what he's saying is it's a disconnect, but you could say that's him diminishing the crime ultimately. So I listen, I get it. I just feel like it's a little bit harsh to throw it all. He's effectively being treated by extension as Mason Greenwood, isn't he? Key, did you get April fooled? Not quite. No, no, because you're kind of aware. You're hyper aware of it now, aren't you? There's always. It feels like every corporate company do something a bit stupid, don't they, at this time of year? Everton to relegate them on their final home game. Who do you think will go down with Wolves and Burnley, Key? I still think Leeds. Mr. Arsenal fan, which match are you streaming? We're doing Chelsea women against Arsenal women in the Champions League. Roger McCalmont says, so you don't believe in the UK justice system then? It's quite a leap. What makes you say that? UK justice system didn't find him guilty at all, did they? So it's not about whether I believe in it or not. The UK justice system has nothing to do with Roberto De Zerbi. Who's the captain for Chelsea women? Is it Hampton? No, it's the midfielder. What's the midfielder called? Not Nuskin. Cuthbert. Everyone in England is so perfect, do no wrong, and want a person gone from country. What are you on about? I don't want anyone gone from the country. What are you talking about, mate? So why can't he play in the UK then? He can. There's nothing preventing him playing in the UK. What I'm saying is I could understand if fans would say, no, I don't want you to play for us, and if that's the approach they collectively wanted to take, then that's up to them. It's not me. It's not my decision. But if that's what they wanted to do, then that's totally their right. Power to the people and all that. You know, if they want to protest and that protest leads to a decision, then fine. And ultimately, that's what's happened with De Zerbi, isn't it? There's been a protest. Some fans didn't want him. The club obviously weighed that up, looked at it and said, nah, I think we're confident that there's some fans who've had a bit of a kick-off, but actually the majority will get behind him. And they've stuck to their guns and they've gone with De Zerbi. They'll live or die by that, won't they? That's their decision. And the first choice captain's Millie Bright, and she's currently injured. We've got 5 minutes left to go till half time. E2 Aru, I think this game is rigged. You think it's rigged? Why do you think it's rigged? It's not been a particularly great first half performance from either side. Chelsea have had a couple of half chances. Lucy Bronze has just gone down injured here. This is not a good look for Arsenal if Lucy Bronze has to go off. Swifty, imagine being a fan thinking you can tell Spurs not to hire a manager. I feel like, do you know what? I feel like there's some clubs. It's the same with Liverpool to some degree. Liverpool fans trying to tell the clubs to sack Arne Slot, and I just feel like if you were in that Liverpool boardroom, you'd be like, yeah, no, we're not listening to that. And again, I don't think it's the majority of Liverpool fans, but there's a certain small, noisy section who want Arne Slot sacked. I just think it would entrench the board even more. Fair play to him. Joe says, Key, what was that short you've created? It won't work for me. What short I've created? It's just pictures. It's just pictures. Yeah. Is it the one I posted today? It's the same post. If you go on YouTube, you'll see the post. De Zerbi is quite a strong appointment in this situation. I agree. I think De Zerbi is a very strong appointment. De Zerbi was given Greenwood. What was he supposed to say? Well, again, yeah, very true. Be yourself, Dylan. April Fool, my friend, putting them on the news. He then wanted to evacuate the country and hide. Bloody hell, Dylan, that's harsh. Legend FK, they'll eventually want Slot out if things don't change by next season. Well, I know, but then that's what if things change in the positive? Again, you can't sack him based on what you think might happen. I mean, ultimately you can, I guess, but Arne Slot is currently the current situation. I don't think is unacceptable. It could become unacceptable, but then again, it could also become very, very acceptable. De Zerbi has the right sort of passion that Spurs need. The Canate one. Is it the Canate one? I don't think so. Jakey, do you think Tonali will stay in Newcastle? No, I think Tonali is almost certainly leaving. And to be honest, I actually think it will be a... I actually think it'll be a fair... Like, Newcastle fans won't be too disappointed by that. I think the big question is just how much they're going to get for him. How much does Tonali cost? Football managers judge like politicians now too. Yeah, that's... I mean, listen, everyone's judged ultimately, and I get it. It's football, there's a spotlight, I get it. You're going to get judged, no problem. I think some of these fans expect every player to be like, fabulous people as well as fabulous footballers. And honestly, I think if you give young men in unlimited money and beautiful women flocking around them and businessmen, snake oil salesmen around every corner telling them how brilliant they are if you just give me a little bit, they will become cynical and probably quite nasty people to be around, to be honest, in the vast majority of cases. I don't think necessarily being a great footballer with a lot of money is conducive to a good person. It's not, is it? In a lot, that doesn't mean no footballers are good people. I'm sure there's some lovely, lovely footballers, and there are some lovely, lovely footballers who are very, very sound, nice people. There's also a lot of divvies, isn't there? De Zerbi's football will relegate Spurs. He's such an attacking manager, and the Liverpool fans who want Slot out are obnoxious. Try to be louder than everyone else. Well, yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Could we see Tonali to Arsenal for 75 mil? 75 mil? No. Surely it's less than that. You're not getting 75 mil for Tonali. I'd be astonished. Absolutely astonished. 80 mil, says Dylan. Clayton Greenwood's been pouring up big numbers in France, 15 in 26 games. He has. He's been doing well from a footballing perspective. Joe says Tonali can go, but he looks like a right knob after how much we supported him for the 10 months he was banned and afterwards. Should have listened to Materazzi and have one more year. Nigel, smash the like button, viewers. Get this channel growing with more fan base. Key is so honest with his answers. Respect him. No negative comments. Oh, Nigel, mate, that really means a lot. Thank you so much, mate. Very, very kind of you. Your thoughts on the two England games? Boring. Very, very boring. It was Catley who went off, by the way. It wasn't Bronze, it was Catley. I don't know why I said Bronze. Catley with the Arsenal centre-back who went off. And Hines has come on. Taylor Hines has come on. Do you think Hall will be England number 1? Not for me, no. I think Nico O'Reilly's England number 1 at left back. Key, who's your favourite current Women's Super League player? Women's Super League player? I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I don't feel particularly strongly about any of them. Lauren James is good. I like the way Lauren James plays. I genuinely, Linda Caicedo for Real Madrid in the game that Barcelona played, Barca women against Real Madrid. We watched that last week. I thought Linda Caicedo was a really, really positive player. Thought she was fantastic. Caroline Weir is very good. There's a lot of good players, but I haven't really got a favourite. I think it'd be disingenuous to say I've got a favourite. I watched Women's Euros, enjoyed it. I thought Nuskin was a standout. I really liked Pina. Pina was a great player in the Women's Euros, and we've not seen really that much of her since. Tenali likes Spurs. 4 says he'll cost more than that to Newcastle. H. Duncan, tough match that Chelsea v Arsenal women's game. It is indeed. That's why I don't want him at Arsenal, is he'd warm the bench. Liam Key, insane week of football, eh? Italy missing a 3rd World Cup in a row. Absolutely, mate. Yeah, Bosnia qualifying, Sweden qualifying, and then this weekend FA Cup between City and Liverpool. I see City advancing. Me too, mate. I think so too. Okay, well, it is half time. It is half time. And we've got our half-time quiz coming up. Clayton says the FIFA rankings got updated today and France are now the number 1 national team. Oh, God. Right, so half-time quiz. Half-time quiz. We need Rice back up. That's not Tenali. Marie. Mid-Diem in a few years was excellent. Yeah, I mean, the Women's Euros was fascinating. There was a lot of really, really talented players at the Women's Euros, and I enjoyed that tournament. It was very good. But yeah, the Spanish players typically, as they probably will do in the men's tournament, stood out. For duck's sake, what do you prefer, chips and gravy or chips and curry sauce? Chips and gravy, mate. I'm northern. It has to be chips and gravy. Chips and curry sauce is all right, but it you get a bit of heartburn with that. France are definitely my favourite side to watch. Hang on a second. Excuse me. Um, Come on. Sorry, I'm just getting me ducks in a row. Hang on a minute. Okie dokie. Right. Hello from Ethiopia. Good to see you, Halev. Gravy and chips is wrong. Why? Why is gravy and chips wrong? I think Spain win the World Cup, got the most balanced team. Do you like pineapple on pizza? No, absolutely not. Same as fish on pizza. Fish on pizza, fruit on pizza, get in the bin, get on some sort of register. Right. I want you to tell me, if you can, this is our halftime quiz. Can you tell me the top goal scorers in the Champions League? The top goal scorers in the Champions League, A to Z, right? A to Z, the top goal scorers for each letter. We did this yesterday with the top goal scorers for each player, each letter in the alphabet for England, right? And the letter N was Nugent. And then there was players like Shearer. Alan Shearer was S. So because you had Alan Shearer for S, you couldn't have Sturridge, you couldn't have Sterling, you couldn't have all these other ones who began with S. Southgate. So now I want you to tell me the Champions League all-time top goal scorers for each letter. Y is Yamal. Yes, Lamine Yamal is Y. Correct. Yes, only surname. H. Duncan says Messi. M is Messi. R is Ronaldo. Correct. Prawns on pizza or... But no. Prawns? People have anchovies. No, don't be silly. Not Zambrotta. No, not Zambrotta. There's a more obvious one than Zambrotta, believe it or not. D is for Drogba. Yes, D is for Drogba. A is not for Alvarez. S is for Salah. No, it's not. K is for Kane, though. Well done. K is for Kane. Michael Key, is this the first time you've covered a women's match? It's not, mate. No, we did a women's game. In fact, we've done lots of women's games. We did a women's game last week, Barcelona, Real Madrid. We have also done the women's Euros last summer. So, no, we do a lot of women's games. T is not for Torres, no. B is Benzema. Well done. We are only talking in the Champions League era, by the way, so we're not going as far back as, like, you know, Eusebio. We're not talking about that. We're talking about Champions League era. Del Piero for D. No, you've already got Drogba. K for Kaká. No, you've already got Harry Kane. Not Roberto Carlos. Haaland, yes. H is Erling Haaland, believe it or not. Not Thierry Henry. Z is for Zidane. Well done, Adam. Yeah, Z is for Zidane, not Zappacosta. Claydon is N Van Nistelrooy. No, that would be V. And V is Van Nistelrooy, so I'll give you that. V is Van Nistelrooy. E is for Eto'o. Well done. Not Adriano. No, not Salah and not Ibrahimovic. Not Torres. Not Zola. R is not for Rooney. No, it's for Cristiano Ronaldo. Aguero, says Andy. Yes, Sergio Aguero is A. Not Raul. No, Raul is R. Rooney is the correct answer. Claydon is C. Cambiasso. No, not Cambiasso. M is for Muller. No, it's not. It's Messi. M is Messi. X is for Xavi. Yes, there you go. Xavi Hernandez. Xavi is Barcelona's winner. X for Xavi. Suarez, no, you've already got... Oh, no, you've not got S, and it's not Suarez, believe it or not, no. Kaká for C. No, not quite. If you've just watched... if you've just joined, then the quiz is... We are doing the Champions League A to Z, the highest goal scorer for each letter in the Champions League. So you've got Aguero, you've got Benzema, you've got Drogba, Eto'o, Haaland, Kane, Messi, Ronaldo, Van Nistelrooy, Xavi, Yamal, and Zidane. Neymar, well done. Neymar is N, correct. Is it Inzaghi? It is. It's not Ibrahimovic, it's Inzaghi. Filippo Inzaghi is the highest scoring in Champions League history. Totti for T. No, it's not Totti. It's not Sterling. It's not Marcelo Salas. Raul for R. Definitely was before Ronaldo. No. Cristiano Ronaldo is the highest scoring Champions League mate. The highest scoring Champions League is Cristiano Ronaldo for sure. Q is Quaresma. Yeah. Quaresma is Q. S for Shevchenko. Well done, Dan. Good to see you, mate. Not Crespo. No. Not Crespo. Not Totti. Not Suarez. We've already got Shevchenko for S. Trezeguet for T. Yes, David Trezeguet. Trezeguet could have played for Argentina as well. Before Ronaldo, I said. Oh, well, yeah, if Ronaldo didn't exist, then it might have been Raul. Yeah. Not Eusebio. No, we're only going Champions League, and it's not Henry. Umtiti, well done. Umtiti is the highest scoring U in Champions League history. He's only got 5 goals, but he is the highest scoring U. C is Cavani, well done. G is Griezmann, well done. Yes, G is Griezmann. There's still some more to get. Do we have L? No, we don't have L. And L is a fairly obvious one, I would have thought. Not Mbappe, no, because Messi is there. Not Falcao, not Beckham. No, you've already got Benzema. And there is a player who scored more Champions League goals than Falcao. Not Lampard. No, not Lampard, not Lukaku. Lewandowski. Well done, AG. Lewandowski is there. So you've got 1, 2, 3. You've only got... Oh, no, you've got 4. 4 left to get. 4 left to get. You've got 22 out of the 26 letters. 4 left to get. Not Higuain. You've already got Haaland. Not Olmo. Not Lam. Not Giggs. I'll tell you the letters you've got to get. So far, we're doing, if you've just joined us, this is our halftime quiz. We do it every single day. Every single game, we do at least one watch-along, and we do a halftime quiz in every single one of those. Right now, we are doing the top Champions League goal scorers for each letter of the alphabet. Right? So, the Champions League A to Z. Aguero is A. Benzema B. Cavani, Drogba, Eto'o. You need to get F. Griezmann, Haaland, Inzaghi. You've not got J. Kane, Lewandowski, Messi, Neymar. You've not got O, and you've not got P. Quaresma, Ronaldo, Shevchenko, Trezeguet, Umtiti, Van Nistelrooy. You've not got W, and then it's Xavi, Yamal, and Zidane. So I need some more from you. Owen. Michael Owen is correct. Michael Owen is there. W for Weah. No, not Weah. Funnily enough, no, not George Weah. Not Papan. No, not Jesus. Not Jesus. Not Vinicius Jr. No, you've already got Van Nistelrooy. So not Vinny. Not Janino. Not Willian. Not Wright. Is it Kyle Walker? No, it's not Kyle Walker. Falcao. No, not Falcao. No, not Falcao. What letters do we need? We need F, J, P, W. F, J, P, and W. There you go. You got 4 left to get. F, J, P, and W. Jardel. Well done, Jamie. Jardel. What a fabulous player he was, by the way. Jardel, Porto striker, once played for Bolton Wanderers. So it's Jardel. It's not Theo Walcott. It's not Theo Walcott. Not Thierry Henry. No, Haaland has more Champions League goals than Thierry Henry. Not Janker. Not Figo. No. Not David Villa. No, we've already got Van Nistelrooy for David Villa. Morientes, Messi has scored a fair few more than. Not Timo Werner. Not Juninho. We're very close to kick off for the second half, so I'm going to have to start revealing answers. Not Firmino, no. The answer is Cesc Fabregas for F. Cesc Fabregas for F. For P is a Peruvian. A Peruvian who did play for Bayern Munich. Any guesses? The question is the Champions League A to Z. We're doing a Champions League A to Z, the top scorer for each letter of the alphabet in Champions League history. Pizarro, Mr. Arsenal fan, well done. Pizarro is P. Well done. So Pizarro's done. And then you've got one left to get, which is W. W. Played in the Premier League. Won a league title as well in the Premier League. Not Willian. He's French. Frenchman. Frenchman. Wiltord, there you go. Sylvain Wiltord. He got 15 Champions League goals. George Weah was second with 13 Champions League goals. But yeah, Sylvain Wiltord is the highest scoring W in Champions League history. Well done. Well, there you go, everyone. That was our halftime quiz. Halftime quiz was A to Z, Champions League, goal scorers. A for Aguero, B for Benzema, C for Cavani, D for Drogba. Again, they have to be the highest scoring player in that letter. D for Drogba, E for Samuel Eto'o, F for Fabregas, G for Griezmann, H for Haaland. Thought a few might have gone for Henry there. I for Filippo Inzaghi, one of my favourite players of all time. Jardel was J. K, Harry Kane. L for Lewandowski. M is obviously Messi. N is Neymar. O, Michael Owen. One of my original heroes before he stabbed us in the back. Pizarro is P. Quaresma, another ex-Chelsea player. Quaresma is Q. Cristiano Ronaldo is R. Shevchenko, another ex-Chelsea legend. 30 million quid. Shevchenko is S. Trezeguet is T. Samuel Umtiti is the highest scoring U with 6 goals, I believe. Then it's Van Nistelrooy, Wiltord, Xavi, Lamine Yamal, and Zinedine Zidane. There you go. Hope you enjoyed that quiz. If you did, then do me a favour. Do us a couple of things. Hit the like button. If you've not followed yet on TikTok, give us a follow. If you've not followed on YouTube and subscribed, then please subscribe, hit like, and you'll see more of these popping up. We do a live game, at least one every single day, and we do a halftime quiz in every single one of them. And we try and keep it original. We've done all right. Done all right so far. How many of these were actually good? All of them. All of them. They were brilliant. Every single one of them, apart from maybe Umtiti. Every other player in that list. Pizarro was he's a bit questionable. But every other player, I mean, they're all attackers, really, aren't they? Yeah, they're all attackers. Fabregas maybe played at a false 9 for a while. Good luck, my Gunners, says Marco Marcos. Remember Pato? He was about to become the best in the world. Yeah, Pato, Alexandra Pato. He played for Chelsea as well, didn't he? Great quiz key. Cheers. Thank you very much, mate. MSA Micro, why are you so handsome, bro? Can I get a website to watch this match? I don't know where in the world you're watching, mate. I don't know where you're from, but you can watch this game on BBC Two. So it's free. It's free to air in the UK. You can watch it on BBC Two. I don't know whereabouts you are watching this from, but I assume. I mean, BBC's pretty global. I would hope you can get BBC somewhere. But if you can't, I can't speak intelligently about the TV guides in other countries at this moment in time. I'm sorry to say, mate. Clips Market, is there a game tonight? There's always a game. There's always a game. That's the challenge. It's part and parcel of being Premier League dad. There's always a game. Every night there's a game. And right now it's Chelsea against Arsenal in the UEFA Women's Champions League quarter-final. It's currently 0-0, 50 minutes in. It's been a goal fest. But it's 3-1 to Arsenal from the first leg. And Stamford Bridge. I don't know what the attendance is. We talked about this earlier. I don't know what the attendance is tonight, but I think it is a good turnout. And I don't mean that to sound patronising, by the way. I do think it's a good turnout for a women's game, Champions League quarter-final. You know, I think it is a big game in this moment for Chelsea. Even though they're 3-1 down, you would still expect them to have had a good go. Oh, I tell you what. Lucy Bronze dove in there. There might well be a check for a penalty. She gets none of the ball here, Lucy Bronze. None of the ball, all of the player. That's got to be a pen. How is that not a pen? That has to be a penalty. Are we going to get a check on that, sir? Are we going to get a VAR check on that? Any chance? Any chance at all for the VAR? If there's no VAR on this, then I'm sorry. This is, quite frankly, ridiculous. There's no VAR. No VAR in the women's game. Oh, dirty misogynists. The misogynists. Can't believe it. Why are we not... I'm sorry, that is quite obviously ridiculous. How can you dive in the area, get none of the ball, all of the player, and it's not a penalty? What are we watching here? What are we watching here? Never been so frustrated in the women's game in my life. I think this is the first time Key's supporting Arsenal ever. Carmelo, he's even hating on the Arsenal women. What are you talking about? I've just been shouting for you to get a penalty, numbnuts. Open your ears. 2 of these, 1 of these. Come on. Listen more than you talk. 4-4-2 formation is my favourite at FIFA. Lovely. Chelsea are in. Go on, Chelsea. Strike. Oh, what a save. Oh, it's an absolute save and a half, that. Sam Kerr, you've got to do better. But Van Damselaar with an unbelievable save. Brilliant ball over the top. Oh, she's miles onside, Sam Kerr. And as she's through, she's clean through. And she's one-on-one. All she has to do is keep going forward. She ends up pulling back. Tries a little cheeky lob from the edge of the box. It's a good effort, but... Oh, a bit of a Hollywood save from Van Damselaar. There you go. Corner. And it's going to be another corner. There is VAR in the Women's Champions League. I don't know why that's... Why was that not checked? Why on earth was that not checked? Lauren James with a free kick, with a corner. Chance! Oh, I thought that curled in then. It was a corner, not a free kick. Sorry. Apologies. Back out to Lauren James. Left-footed. Strike! Must be! Oh! Roof of the net. Oh, I thought that was just dipping in then. Unlucky. It's actually a good crowd. It is, yeah. No, it's good turnout. It's a better turnout than I thought for a Champions League game quarter-final at Stamford Bridge, a big stadium. Like, I didn't know there would be this many, given that they usually play their games at Kings Meadow. Kings Meadow fit like 5,000 capacity. You know, to sell out, or, well, not sell out, but to... Certainly they've sold out the bottom tier of Stamford Bridge, haven't they? She's got studs on it. Behave yourself, studs on it. Can't believe we're in a world where maybe this is what happens in the women's game, Reese. I defend Arsenal and I'm pushing for penalties and you're like, nah, I think she got toe on it, to be honest, Key. I think she got a toe on it. Stacey, night all, I'm feeling quite sick. Oh, Stacey, listen, I really hope you're feeling better soon. Bloody awful COVID. I hope you're all right soon. Come back, hopefully see you soon when you're feeling a bit better. But take it easy, you rest up, lovely. Watchalong Victor, bro, please can we enjoy the game with you, please? Absolutely you can, mate. It's on BBC 2. Is COVID still knocking about? Well, it is with Stacey in the chat on the other place. Yes, she has had COVID twice in the last 3 months, she said, Stacey. Yeah. Not good. Will says, for Arsenal, I love Ford for them. That's on the left-hand side. Ford. Well, we've got half an hour to go. If Chelsea are going to get back into this, they're going to need to pinch one fairly soon. Hey, how you going, Johnny? The final is probably the same as last year. Well, you would imagine it's going to be Wolfsburg are currently 1-0 up against Lyon. I don't know when they play the next leg of that one. When does Wolfsburg and Lyon play? 2nd of April. Oh, tomorrow night. Oh, well, there you go. Tomorrow night, Wolfsburg and Lyon play. So Arsenal, assuming Arsenal do go through, then they'll find out who they're playing tomorrow. FSB, how's England been doing? As in England women? Are you talking about England women? I don't know about England women. I've not followed England women since the Euros last year, so I have no idea. Are Man United still in it? No, mate, they got knocked out. They got knocked out last night. Tonight, sorry. They got knocked out tonight by Bayern Munich. Men. What about the men? I don't really support them, mate, so it doesn't make a difference to me. I don't support England. Arsenal will lose to either Wolfsburg or Lyon, 2 very good teams. And England's men's team, I mean, they aren't the best, honestly. I mean, England's men's team, probably the less said, the better. Thomas Tuchel's come under some criticism today, though, hasn't he? Lauren James, far post. And Arsenal come away with it. Good defending, that. Really, really good defending. Anonymous user, Key, do you watch cricket? I don't, mate. No, I've never really been into cricket. I'll level with you. I don't really watch any other sports. I don't have time. I watch football every single day. That's the whole point of the channel. So I don't really have time to watch any other sports. Like, even when, the season's ended, I'm that guy who's still watching, like, the Norwegian League. And, the Women's Euros was on, or the Club World Cup last year. There was always footy on last year. And thankfully there's footy on this year again with the World Cup. All this waffle in the press. All this waffle in the press about Harry Kane, etc. People forgot he was robotic in the last tournament. And this summer he will look like a complete embarrassment. I wouldn't go far as complete embarrassment, mate. At the end of the day, it's not embarrassing if England don't win the tournament, is it? If England don't win it, I wouldn't consider it embarrassing. I beg you to come back to me on this. Lawrence Wright, he's even hate watching Arsenal women now. I've not hate watched Arsenal women. What are you talking about? England, from our point of view, look like they do something. They just aren't that good. Clayton, I've got a quiz for you if you're up for another one. Let's see how this goes for the next 10-15 minutes. If Arsenal, if it's still 0-0 at say 75 minutes, going into the last 15, yeah, let's do another one. Sully, how's it going, Sully? I mean him personally, performance-wise. So you think Kane's performance was embarrassing? I won't go as far as embarrassing. But hey, to each their own, mate. If that's what you think is embarrassing, then fair enough. I think England did all right the last couple of tournaments. I mean, getting to the final, two finals. I think it was a good team performance, to be fair. And this is from someone who doesn't really care either way. Either way, I couldn't care less about England going through or not. But you've got to say, if they've got to two finals out of the last, three major tournaments, then it's not bad going, is it? Honest prediction for Saturday, Sully. I think City knock us out. I think it's going to be a tough game, a tight game, and I think they'll beat us. Maybe extra time, maybe even penalties. But I expect City will beat us. No trophies for second place, lad. Italy won the last one, not even there. Okay, but then by that logic, if you don't win the trophy, it's embarrassing. No one's saying you get trophies for second place, but it's not if you don't win, it's ridiculous. You can still have a very good tournament and finish in the last four, for example. It was up until Southgate recently, England hadn't even finished in the final. We hadn't even reached a final. We've reached two. We hadn't reached a final in 40 years, 50 years, whatever it was. I think if your only metric of success is, well, did you win a trophy? Well, then, I would have to disagree. How many ladies would get in Liverpool's team? Anyone in that midfield. Absolutely anyone in that midfield. Lauren James has been booked. Chelsea just cutting a little bit frustrated figures at the minute. LJ, I love the rugged, especially when it comes to the Six Nations and the Lions tour. Your dad seems a great bloke, mate. Which club does he support? Oh, your dad loves the rugby. Which rugby are we talking about? Are we talking union or league? Said the press running up to Harry Kane like he's Ronaldo, but I mean Sancho looked like Messi in Germany. I mean, I think Harry Kane would have a very, very good shout for Ballon d'Or. I think the way that he's been playing, I don't think there's a better centre forward in Europe at the minute. The England women's team were very good, hard work and less hype. A lot of England women would start for the men's team. No. I think it's that much of a physical difference. I think if it was purely based on technical play, yeah, there probably would be. Women playing for the men's team, but purely off a physical basis, the men's team, I can't see women making the men's team. It's a completely different game. CR7 had more goals since turning 30 than he had in his entire career. What's that going to do with the price of fish? You seem to be making arguments against things that I've not said. Just saying, I think Harry Kane's a good player. You seem to be arguing that he's not. If you're not saying that, then fair enough. We're agreed. I think Harry Kane is the best centre forward in Europe right now. Fine if you disagree. Ahmed says, I'm from Tunisia. Same group as Japan in the World Cup. Was Japan really strong? I didn't watch the game. They're having great results recently. Do you know what they were? They were very, very well organised, and the goal that they scored was really, really well worked, and it all came from being disciplined defensively and then countering very, very quickly. England was so slow in the midfield. Kobbie Mainoo, honestly, if Kobbie Mainoo gets in that World Cup squad, there's something wrong. Kobbie Mainoo has no place in that England squad. None at all. Some say Japan can beat Netherlands. I wouldn't. Well, I'd listen. Japan. It's probably the best Japanese side that they've ever had. Certainly in my lifetime, anyway. I've not seen a better Japan side than that. Mainoo's got a better chance than Rice. Some say, most Arsenal fans say he's the best player in the world. Mainoo and Foden were poor. Mainoo was shocking. Mainoo defensively was just so poor. I think he's a liability. Honestly, I don't know how. Mainoo can't get in over Wharton, Garner, Rice, Anderson, or Henderson. Any of those five, for me, have to start ahead of Mainoo. And I don't think Foden goes to the World Cup anyway. Claydon says, I read a stat today that Tuchel hasn't won against the top 20 national team in the world since his appointment. Well, I did see that he's the first ever England manager to lose a game against an African side. And then he's also the first ever England manager to lose a game against an Asian side. So he's broke 2 records fairly quickly. Mainoo goes for me. Yeah, hey, listen, to each their own, mate, but I can't see how in a 26-man squad, Kobbie Mainoo, because you said Thomas Frank there, I can't see how his 26-man squad, Kobbie Mainoo, goes to that World Cup. He's so far down the pecking order for me. Finners Matty, evening key, how's the game been? It's been all right. It's been okay. There's not been many. The first half was a lot better than the second. Now we're in the second half here. Carpenter down the right-hand side. Chelsea have got all of the ball, but they're not really doing enough with it. I think Arsenal probably should have had a penalty in the first half as well. Chelsea down the left-hand side. Ball in. Header. Oh, Sam Kerr again. Sam Kerr's had a couple of big chances. She's got to take that one there. Maybe they were hasty with the longer contract. It was just to try people, though. No, I know. Listen, I understand. And I'm not, it's only a friendly. At the end of the day, that's what they're there for, is to test players out. But I feel like Thomas Tuchel will have gained more from those 2 friendlies. He will have gained more like, right, you are definitely out. He won't have... There's nobody in those 2 friendlies that has really stood out. So I actually think what he's probably had in his mind is he'll have had his 26-man World Cup squad going into those 2 friendlies, and he'll have had a few maybes, and all of those maybes I think have gone now. I think Kobbie Mainoo was a maybe, and I think he's gone. I actually think some of the players who've missed out will now be better for the fact that they didn't play. Jarrell Kwanzaa missed out through injury. Eze, of course. Eze may now make it, maybe, because Foden definitely won't. Cole Palmer didn't cover himself in glory. I think Cole Palmer still goes, but they might take Eze now. They might do. I don't think they will, but they might do. Aegis Sincara, he's a lot better than Garner. Mainoo is not better than James Garner, mate. And when you said he's the only one that can cover for Rice, Kobbie Mainoo was the reason that Japan scored. He was the reason. If you look at that goal, I don't know if you've seen it back, but Kobbie Mainoo was literally, it was like he was running in treacle, trying to get back. He's so slow, he cannot be in that midfield. He's not a midfield 2. No chance. Finners, Mainoo's a good player. Just depends who's playing around him, I think. I think Elliot Anderson and Wharton and Rice and James Garner, those 4 work, and I think if you've got to take a 5th, I would take Henderson over Kobbie Mainoo. Watkins might get in. Christopher says Foden and Palmer are both better than Eze. Oh, I would absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. I think Foden and Palmer are both better. I just think that Foden, currently, form-wise, not the best. And I don't know how much emphasis Tuchel is putting on form. I'd rather take Calvin Phillips over Mainu. This happens. Anyone can be caught out in transition. I know, but the thing is, he didn't even work hard to get back. He lost the ball. Like England lost the ball, and he then did you see? All he did was he just jogged back. It was that for me. He jogged back, and then he was pointing at the spur man. He was pointing at him rather than actually go and track him yourself. Then go and get to him. Instead, stupidly, he just pointed at him, and then it was that fella who scored. Stupid from Kobbie Mainoo. Absolutely shocking. Eze can create a magic moment. He can, and he's in good form, isn't he? Finners, my midfield three would be Rice, Anderson, and Bellingham, with Garner and Wharton coming on off the bench. Fair. Bellingham and Rodgers. Some people would prefer Rodgers. What's your thoughts on Arsenal players returning? Do you think it's smart? Well, yeah, if you can get away with it, then yeah, absolutely. Why not? It's a title running. If you can blag an injury and get back to your team, then for pointless friendlies, then yeah, why not? Fair play to him. Foden and Palmer have done absolutely nothing this year. I mean, Palmer's been injured quite a bit, but I still think Palmer's... I think Palmer's the best right winger that England have. If it's a shot between him and Saka, it's him every day of the week for me. Still no goal. Himanshu Mishra, yes, still 0-0. Rooney, Lampard, Gerrard, Scholes. We had a quality side, but won nothing with them. Yeah, no, it's about how you gel those players together. It's not necessarily about the quality of the player, but how hard they work. And that's the big thing for me, is I think that in a friendly yesterday, Kobbie Mainoo, who maybe should be fresher than a lot of other players, he was the primary reason for that goal getting conceded. His England place is on the line, and he wasn't busting a gut. He wasn't busting a gut to get back. And I just feel like that's the sort of complacency that England don't really need. We don't really need it on the plane. You're focusing on the one negative and ignoring all the great things Mainoo did yesterday. Great things? Kobbie Mainoo did great things against Japan. Come on, mate. Saka's out of form now. He is, yeah, no, he is. I mean, there's a lot of England players who are out of form. I don't think that would necessarily preclude Saka from starting. I think even on form, Saka banging form, Cole Palmer banging form. Cole Palmer's the better of the two. If he didn't play for United, he wouldn't be going. Well, that's probably true as well. That's very true as well. I think if he played for another club, it's probably reasonable to say that he wouldn't even be in the side. Here's Arsenal now, 3-on-3, big chance for Arsenal. If they can get this right. Oh, lovely play into the area. Chance, headed over the bar. I mean, you wouldn't be going at him. I wouldn't be going at Kobbie Mainoo if he didn't play for United. Well, he was the primary reason for the goal getting conceded. Of course, you would have a go at him. You'd have a go at him. Whoever was responsible for that. 95% passing accuracy. Oh, fucking hell, Christ! He can pass a ball against Japan. We had all the ball. Mainoo thinks he's Pirlo, but in reality, he's no better than Gary Gardner. And Finners Matty, got to remember in those two friendlies, we didn't have our best two midfielders. No, and listen, I agree. I absolutely agree. I'll say I think he's the best midfielder in the world. I know, but you know that's ridiculous, don't you? You know that's ridiculous. Surely you know that's ridiculous. Please say that's ridiculous. Nigel says, spot on, Foden, very poor for England. I just hope he picks the right squad, but watching England doesn't exactly get you excited. Our style is sideways and backwards. Too much passing in the wrong areas and too much long ball as well. Very direct. You know, the best chances we actually had in the game was when he threw Maguire and Dan Burn on at the very end. Palmer and Mainu were both at fault for their goal. Listen, Palmer lost the ball, but it's Palmer's job to lose the ball effectively. Palmer's job is to do things that might open up the opposition, to do things that create chances, to take risks. To take risks involves sometimes losing the ball. In fact, if you look at most number 10s, most attacking players lose the ball quite a bit. That's fine. It's Mainu's job to win it back and to defend. He didn't do that. It's perfectly fine to lose the ball. That is normal. That happens. It's totally normal to lose the ball in football. You will lose it. It's how you respond. And how Mainu responded was not good enough. And I think anybody watching that, unless you're a United fan with an agenda, would look at that and go, yeah, it wasn't good enough. Should have done better. Should have done better. Andy, if Liverpool fans had their way, they wouldn't have any United English players playing for England. Not for me. No, I have no problem with United players. I've said I'd take Harry Maguire. I'd take Harry Maguire. I've no problem with United players playing for England. None at all. I just don't think Kobbie Mainoo's good enough for that midfield area. I think he's a liability. Oh, Chelsea nearly 1-0. Who will Arsenal and Chelsea play if they go through? Well, Arsenal at this moment could play either Wolfsburg or Lyon. They play tomorrow. I want Rashford to go. He was quite good and direct. Rashford will go. I think Rashford will go because he can also play at centre forward if we need him to. Not that he's brilliant there, but I think he'll go over an extra centre forward. I think he's going to take Kane and Solanke, or Kane and Calvert-Lewin, plus Rashford off the left. Anthony Gordon will probably go. I think Madueke probably goes. Saka, Palmer, and I think Madueke's probably an extra, a spur. Yeah, I think Madueke goes as an extra. Maguire's a good backup. I think you'd have to take Maguire just for what he actually used him for in the game. Like, he's there in case you need a goal and you need to throw a player on at the end of the game, because he wins everything. He wins everything in the air. He's not a particularly great defender. He's United's best defender, but he's not a particularly brilliant defender. But he would win everything off a corner. Is Shaw going? Not for me. No, I think we've got too many players at left back now that do a better job than Luke Shaw. You look at, Livramento can play there. Lewis Hall is doing well there. Nico O'Reilly's doing well there. I think even Jed Spence can play left back and right back. Livramento can play left back and right back. Nico O'Reilly can play left back and centre mid. All of those plus Lewis Hall will go over Luke Shaw for me. Piers Sheridan, did you watch the Ireland game, Keith? I've watched the Ireland game highlights. I've watched the highlights back, but I didn't watch it live. No, we were watching. We watched Northern Ireland, Italy, and then we watched the England game, and we caught the end of the Bosnia match. Andy says, yeah, Mainu's got mistakes in him, but you could also say that about other England players. Okay, well, I would say it's the manager's job. It's incumbent upon the manager to try and make sure you have as few players in that team in your starting 11 and in the squad generally who make those sorts of mistakes. You can afford players who make mistakes and give the ball away at the top end of the pitch if they are net positive, like chance creators. Arsenal, it's 1-0! We've got a goal finally! It's 1-0. It's done. The game's finished. That's it. 4-1. Is it off the bench? I think it is. She's come off the bench and won it in the end. Arsenal with a header, bottom corner, absolutely fantastic ball in. And great goal. Fabulous goal. Who was it who played the ball in down the right-hand side? Oh, might be a check for offside. Might be a check for offside, possibly. I think it could be. It's Blackstenius. Yeah, I think there might be a check for offside here. Might be a possible check for offside. Oh, it's a good ball in from the right. A wonderful ball in from the right-hand side. From Holmberg. Holmberg put the ball in. Lovely stood-up ball. And Blackstenius rises highest to head it in over Bronze. Really, really good goal. And it's going to stand. No, it's been chalked off. It's been chalked off. I told you it was. He's VAR'd it. She's VAR'd it. VAR'd it. It's done. It's been ruled out. It's still 0-0. Oh, and Chelsea nearly go up the other end and nick one. Oh my God, this game's come to life. If Carl Walker was a Blackstenius started, key. Do you know what I meant? Sorry, I knew it was Blackstenius who headed it in. It was Holmberg, wasn't it, who put the cross in? That's a fabulous header from the... Is it Sam Kerr again? Unbelievable header. Chelsea have come to life at the end. Thank you very much, Adam. Thank you, Claydon, for the gifts, mate. Really appreciate that. He's chalked it off. I don't know who's in the VAR room, but the VAR room has spoken. And it's still 0-0. Cheers, Claydon. I didn't rate Kyle Walker when he was playing. Looking back, he was good. Kyle Walker was a great right back. I'm not sure he was the best ever, but he was a very good right back. Ball whipped in by Chelsea. Claim for a penalty. No, Arsenal get it away. They've not got long now, Chelsea. 10 minutes left to go. They've got to do something special here. Got to do something special. Oh, wonderful play. That's fabulous play. Russo, absolutely unbelievable. If she scores here, oh my God. I tell you what, if she'd have scored there, that might have been the all-time, one of the best all-time goals in women's football that I've seen. The turn in midfield from Alessia Russo there was unreal. Are you going to watch the Artemis 2 launch? No. No, not my thing, mate. Oh, claim again for the penalty. Claim for the penalty. She's not getting it. She's not getting it. Have you seen Italy haven't won a World Cup knockout match since they won it back in 2006? The Zidane curse. Yeah, the curse of Zidane. Look at this touch from Russo. Watch this. Oh no, it's the foul. Thought it was the touch. They were going to show it back. Okay, Chelsea make a quick change. It's going to be Walsh coming off. And Captain's coming on. Some of these women are very good players. They won't get the recognition, but they are. That's been a really, really good performance from some of the Arsenal women. Caldenti and Blackstenius, the goal scored. Well, it's not a goal in the end, but Blackstenius scored. She's come off for Codina and Marnham. A Chelsea goal would make this very interesting in the last 10 minutes, but we've not really seen enough of Chelsea as an attacking outfit today. They've not done well enough when they've got into the final third. They've got into the box. They've just not quite made it count. Chelsea, edge of the box. Again, you let it ride. Strike. Can she keep it in? Pull back. It's going to be a corner. Arsenal own goal, please. It's going to be a corner. Set piece FC. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. I can't believe I'm saying it. I've got the blue behind me for Chelsea. Blue is the colour. Football is the game. Come on, Chelsea. Get it in. Edge of the box. Hit it. Oh, must be. Must be. Oh, how's that stayed out? Oh, you absolute numpty. How have you missed that? Oh my God. How's she missed it? It's a great shot from the edge of the box. Oh, it's off the post from like 3 yards. I can't believe that's not gone in. I cannot believe that's not gone in. Oh, she's hit the... How have you hit the post from there? Berman in the box. She's literally 3 yards out. And she hits the post from 2... Oh, so bad. So bad. Finners, in your opinion, who has the best national team all-time 11? Best national team all-time 11. Honestly, probably that Brazil 2002 squad. Yeah. That Brazil 2002 squad was unbelievable. That was ridiculous. Ronaldo, Rivaldo, Ronaldinho, Roberto Carlos, Cafu, Dida. Dunga was still there. Gilberto Silva. Just Lucio. Lucio was in there. Just unbelievable. Absolutely unreal. Denilson. Yeah. Denilson. Yeah, there was just loads. There's absolutely loads. It was just chock full. Ziraberto as well. Remember Ziraberto? How good Ziraberto was? Played for Bayern, played for Leverkusen, played for Real Madrid. Just what a player. So many good players in that Brazil 2002 squad. I don't think Kaká was there yet, was he? Did Kaká play? I don't think he did, you know. Okay, Jonesy, I reckon Alessia Russo's better than Ekatike. But with that sort of touch, yeah, absolutely. Brazil in the 70s. Header! Oh, off the post and in! Is it in? Oh my God, what a save from the keeper. Header from Chelsea, and what a save that is. That's astonishing. Van Domselaar again. She's man of the match tonight for Arsenal. Says everything, really, that a couple of big saves has kept Arsenal in it. It's a wonder save. And Chelsea, for the 3rd time tonight, have hit the post. Chris says, if you stay up, I'd try to loan MLS and give him proper minutes. What a header that is. What a save. And it's just bouncing along the goal line. Keeper gets a touch on it, and it hits the post and then just dribbles along the goal line. Kaká was in the 2002 Brazil squad. Was he really? Hey, fair enough. I take it back. He didn't play, though, did he? He didn't really play in that tournament. Still very young. How many chances have Chelsea missed? More than I care to mention. She's man of the match. Oh no, you'll have the feminists after you now. Player of the match. Woman of the match. It was a slip of the tongue. But I am a raging misogynist, as we all know. It was me, it was me pushing for the VAR earlier. I can't believe they haven't... Here's me being, progressive, watching the women's game. A dinosaur like me. If you can get dinosaurs like me watching it, then, the game's doing well. Gibbs White is destined to leave after last summer. Gibbs White, I think, we talked about this last night, I think Gibbs White should be looking for a Scottish relative or something. Or an Irish relative. He's not going to be playing for England. Maybe a Welsh relative. Wales could do with some creativity in that final third, couldn't they? Arnhem is the main with Ronaldinho serving dessert to opponents. Ronaldinho, Denilson. Yeah, Rivaldo. Rivaldo going down. Do you remember Rivaldo diving? When was it the Turkish player who kicked the ball at him at the corner flag? Kicked the ball at him and Rivaldo dove on the floor. Olivia Smith into the corner. And it stayed in. Oh, well done. Oh, that's a foul. That's a naughty one from Olivia Smith. Definitely a yellow card. Lashed out there. Yeah, Miles Lewis-Skelly. It's interesting, isn't it, that Miles Lewis-Skelly he's not even in the thinking. He's not even in the thinking for the World Cup. We can't even see whether or not this was a foul because of the steward there in front. Worst camera angle they could have picked. Edu, of course. What was the Brazilian who played for Barcelona called? Edmilson. Do you remember Edmilson? Scored a wonder goal at that World Cup. I think it was against Costa Rica. Feel bad for Lewandowski. Yeah, especially since he's got that wonderful song. Have you seen that TikTok song? The Polish one. I'm gutted they're not at the World Cup now. Grabara. Kaminski. And finally, the best Polish player in history, Robert Lewandowski. Despite the dive, Rivaldo was a magnificent player, and Matt says Lewis Skelly is nowhere near the level of... Well, he's not. He's nowhere near the level of Lewis Skelly, of Nico O'Reilly. He's nowhere near the level of... Arsenal win it back again. Yeah, he's nowhere near the level of Lewis Hall or Livramento or even Jed Spence. He's not getting the minutes that Jed Spence is. So, yeah. Mr. Arsenal fan, Key, my twin is the Polish goalkeeper, Wojciech. Yeah, Wojciech Szczesny. Another ex-Arsenal player. Edu, Key, can we cut out the bad language, mate? Edu? Oh, sorry. I've just realised, yeah. He's a Forest director of football, isn't he? So, yeah, we'll not talk about him. Finners, that first World Cup song in the World Cup album is awful. I cannot wait until we are starting doing our World Cup Panini sticker book. So I'm getting the World Cup Panini sticker book, and I'm gonna fill it in every day. Every single day I will open packs live with you, and we'll fill it in together. Didn't Forest get rid of Edu? I don't know. Have they got rid of him 3-star? I can't remember if there was actually... I thought there was a fallout and he actually ended up staying. I can't remember. Nicky, why do you hate Arsenal so much? I don't hate Arsenal, mate. I'm watching Arsenal right now. I don't hate Arsenal at all. You've been misinformed. Chelsea with the ball now inside. This is better. They've got to score here. It's now or never. Carpenter. Good defending from Arsenal. That was better. And now Arsenal on the counter-attack. We might finally get a goal tonight. Here's Russo. She's got a defender on the overlap. This is a massive chance. Arsenal have got to finish it off here. Got to kill it off. Must be. Oh, you silly, silly woman. You've got to strike there. Oh, why have you done that? Literally one-on-one with the keeper and she tries to pass it back to her left. That's stupid. Absolutely stupid. What about the Germany team that made it to the O2 final? They weren't bad. Yeah, Bernd Schneider, Oliver Kahn, Ballack, Oliver Neuville. Brilliant German side. LJ says the 2026 World Cup song is a disgrace. As an American, I don't look forward to the World Cup because of the questionable ticket prices and FIFA being corrupt yet again. The gift that keeps on giving. Finners, are you going to set up a World Cup fantasy league? Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Why not? Chelsea have got one. There you go. It's 1-0. Hey, and there's 90 seconds left. Oh, it's Berman as well. She missed a sitter earlier, but she scored now. Chelsea 1, Arsenal 0. 90 seconds to go. We might yet have a winner. Googled it. Edu left in March. We left last month. Oh, fair enough. What a strike that is from Berman. Near post. Does well. And 90 seconds left. Could Chelsea drag this? Weirdly, could we get extra time? I can't see it. It'd be unprecedented if Chelsea somehow got to extra time here. Ball's down the left-hand side. Arsenal just have to take this in the corner now. Don't do anything silly. Nothing silly here. It's our ball, surely. No. It's Nusken, not Berman. Was it? Oh, it was Nusken. Sorry, I thought it was Berman. Now Chelsea have got the ball, but they've got to get it up the pitch. They've only got 30 seconds to go here. Got to do whatever they're going to do. They've got to do it quick. Free kick will do you, maybe. Oh, that's wonderful play. Well done. Wonderful play down that right-hand side and a free kick. And should be... Oh, my God. As if you've not give that. As if you've not give that, ref. I've never been more angry at a referee in a women's game in my entire life. That is absolutely shocking. I can't believe that's not a free kick to Chelsea. That is shocking. Absolutely shocking. Literally ridiculous. Alyssa Thompson was flying down the right-hand side there. She got dragged back. Do you know what? That's a red card. She grabs at her. She grabs at her. That's a... Oh, my God. Honestly, McCabe should be red. That's got to be a red card. That should be a red card for McCabe. That should be a red card for McCabe and a free kick to Chelsea. She's pulled her back. She's literally pulled her back as she's ran past her. That is shocking. Bompastor's been yellow carded. I'm not surprised as well. The Chelsea manager raging. That is ridiculous. I'm sorry, that is the dark arts. Arsenal doing the dark arts in the women's game. No kidding. Oh, it's so bad. And now Bompastor's being sent off. She's been sent to the stands. Yeah, red card for having a whinge. Red card for having a whinge. Yeah, because she gets her tug back. So wrong. Honestly, so wrong, that. Lucky Arsenal again. Arsenal just doing Arsenal things. Women can be really dirty. It's a long ball for Chelsea. This really is their last chance. It's pumped into the area. Flicked on. Cleared away. And I think that might be that. The ref's not going to take too long. You've got to get the ball in the box here, Chelsea. You've got to get it in. Ball in. Chance. Oh, massive opportunity at the front post. Oh, and that is Berman. She had to score there. Had to score. And it is. Arsenal have gone through 1-0 to Chelsea on the night. 1-0 to Chelsea on the night. 3-2 on aggregate to Arsenal. But I tell you something. Very, very fortunate. Those Gooner girls. They are very, very fortunate. Because Chelsea, they've been robbed. They have been robbed at the end. I can't believe how that's not a red card. I don't know if that would have changed the if it had changed the outcome. Maybe it wouldn't. But it was 1,000,000% a red card. Absolutely 1,000,000% a red card and a free kick. Chelsea have missed sitter after sitter after sitter. Sam Kerr's missed a couple of sitters. Definitely Berman as well. Berman hit the post from 2-3 yards out. Absolutely shocking. But there you go. Unlucky for Chelsea. Arsenal go through and Arsenal will face either Lyon or Wolfsburg in the next round. Wolfsburg 1-0 up. They play tomorrow in the second leg. So we'll have to wait and see. It's a disgrace. Honestly, that is borderline Didier Drogba against Barcelona. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. It really is. It's so bad. It's absolutely shocking. And it's full time here at Stamford Bridge. Shocking. Terrible refereeing. It really was, wasn't it? Really, really was. Terrible refereeing. The dark arts is alive. Yeah. Well, Bompastor, the Chelsea manager, got sent to the stands. The Arsenal manager, Voldemort, Severus Snape. Someone who specialises in the dark arts. congratulations, MSA, and a few minutes with a player down, but a penalty is a better chance to score. It is, absolutely. That's it. Okay, well, listen, I will be back. I will be back tomorrow for Cambridge. Cambridge against Swindon. Cambridge United against Swindon Town. It's a League 2 watch-along tomorrow. Absolutely unbelievable that Cambridge find themselves in this position. But Cambridge United are 4th. They are a point behind Notts County, who beat... We watched Notts County the other day, didn't we? We watched Notts County beat Harrogate away. We did a watch-along for that one. So Cambridge United tomorrow play 5th place Swindon. 4th v 5th. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. But yeah, 4th v 5th tomorrow. Cambridge v Swindon. If you're wanting to watch that one with us, then make sure you've hit like, make sure you've subscribed. I am live on Friday for 2 games. We're doing Middlesbrough against Millwall. Is that 3rd v 4th or 2nd v 4th in the Championship? I still think Millwall are going to go up and be a Premier League side next year. So that's going to be great fun on Friday. What else have we got on Friday? Who else are we watching on Friday? It's Middlesbrough and... Oh, PSG. PSG against Toulouse. So we'll be doing a little bit of a scouting mission. If you're a Liverpool fan like me, we'll be watching PSG to see whether or not, can we get any little bit of early scouting. Let's analyse and let's see where they might be, might be short, might be weak, where Liverpool can exploit them in those Champions League games. So Middlesbrough, Millwall, PSG, Toulouse on Good Friday this week. Tomorrow, Cambridge, Swindon. And then this weekend, it's the FA Cup, Manchester City, Liverpool, Southampton, Arsenal, West Ham, Leeds. I'll be covering all of them. And plus, we'll be doing a bit of Serie A football. Inter Milan, Roma, and Napoli, AC Milan, both this weekend as well. So loads and loads of footy, loads of watch-along football. If you love football and you enjoy these watch-alongs, then this is the place to be, because we do at least one every single day. We watch it together, we talk through the game together, and we just generally have a chit-chat about football and the world as a whole. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you, everyone, for all your support. I really appreciate it. It was great news today to see the channel ranked as the 2nd highest Liverpool fan channel for the month of March. We're behind only Anfield Agenda, which is crazy, given we're only 12 months in. But it's all thanks to you guys, the community. We're in the top 10, top 12, something football fan channels across the UK. So growing really quickly, and it's all thanks to you guys. Really appreciate it. I will see you all tomorrow for Cambridge Swindon. Another game tomorrow. Take it easy. Have a lovely night. Ta-ra.